In this video, one of my favourite things to make and talk about, a tasty rum punch. Welcome back, Drinkstuff fans. I could get totally lost talking about rum punches. There is no set recipe for a rum punch. There's a couple of famous ones out there like the reggae rum punch, but actual rum punches, there is no official set recipe. It's all down to you, and I'll quickly talk you through it in a second. This video, I'm focusing on honey. I love honey syrup. Honey syrup and rum are like my two go-tos. It actually does work pretty damn well with gin as well. A couple of completely gone off the top of my head, but a couple of really kind of famous gin cocktails use honey. Honey for me, yes, I am using Monin Honey Syrup. I'm one of those people, I don't like faff, but if you love making it yourself, 2 parts honey, 1 part water, and you've got honey syrup. You just need it to be a bit more runny to make it working cocktails. That's all it is. But of course you could get crazy with some posh honeys. You can, because all honey, depending what the bees are pollinating, you know, all honey is going to taste completely and utterly different. So it just depends on the bees' ecosystems for how your honey tastes. So you can make some absolutely blinding honey syrups, but faff-free, cheap as chips, long life, shelf-stable Monin Honey Syrup. And I love using it with rum cocktails. Now, rum punches, let's very quickly dive into it. As I said, there is no set official recipe for a rum punch, but there is a formula that I preach. It's pretty much the go-to formula. You know, you can play about and sort of swap in ingredients in and out a little bit, or ratios in and out a bit, but you have to think, right, for the purposes of this cocktail, think 1 part is 15 ml. Now, if you're going to make more of it, a part could be a cup, a part could be a pint glass, a part could be 30 ml, whatever you fancy doing. But for this, I'm going to do 1 part is 15 ml. So remember that's your kind of things. Simple punch recipe: 1 part sour, 2 parts sweet, 3 parts strong, 4 parts weak, and a dash of spice to make it nice. Simple, doesn't need explaining too much, go into details. Your sour, 1 part sour is lemon juice, lime juice, grapefruit juice, whatever. Your 2 parts sweet, obviously we're going for honey. I've got another ingredient in my sweet as well, but any kind of syrups, passion fruit, strawberry, raspberry, butterscotch, lychee, rose, orange spritz, blood orange, maple, cinnamon, watermelon, whatever, apricot, whatever you fancy. 2 parts sweet, 3 parts strong. Obviously, in it, it's your rum in it, 3 parts strong, 4 parts weak is your mixer, whatever mixer you fancy. I've got a very, very expensive mixer in here. So this cocktail is mind-blowingly expensive. So see what that is in a second. And then your dash of spice. In the old days, dash of spice would be cinnamon, nutmeg. In this day and age, your bitters, I've got different bitters coming in there, but you know, your Angostura bitters, whatever. I'm going to use some tiki bitters in there. This cocktail, honestly, because of that ratio, that recipe, it is just unbelievably well balanced. Rum punches are all about that little bit of sweet. They're not like daiquiris where they're kind of like the citrus just comes through and it's balanced. It shows off the rum. The rum punches are fun. Rum is fun. This cocktail, the honey and rum, to me, it's just like one of the most magical combinations. Right, let's just run you through the ingredients very, very quickly for this. Sticking to the ratios that I've just kind of talked about. I've just gone for kind of a good, decent, proper rum for this. I'm going to let the honey and the falernum do the work in this cocktail. So a decent rum, let your imaginations run wild. If you're a spiced rum fan, spiced rums will work a treat. Just be aware that spiced rums are naturally sweeter. Of course they are. So you might have to balance, just for your own palate, you might have to balance the sweetness out, just very, very slightly less sugar. But that's all on you, it really is. So I've gone for a decent rum. Falernum. Falernum is kind of, it's Barbadian, what's the word? Barbados? It's from Barbados. There we go. We'll sit with that. Barbadian? What's the word? What's the word? Let me know in the comments below. What's the word? I don't know. It's from Barbados anyway. But most Caribbean islands have their own kind of falernum recipe. It's essentially kind of lime, almond notes, kind of a go-to sort of tiki rum cocktail ingredients. Absolutely cheap as chips as well. It's like literally about 10, 12 pounds. It's only like 11% ABV. Something like that. I forget, I was trying, yeah, 11%, there we go. But it's delicious. Rum cocktails just to go to. Obviously, we've got some lime juice. I've got some tiki bitters down there. So this is kind of cinnamon, allspice bitters in there. I'm going to do my usual trick with that. And then a very, very, this is like gold dust. It's such an expensive ingredient. You know, really, really use that sparing. Tap water. Tap water and rum punches, you've got to think back to the old days. That's all they had. They didn't really have pineapple juice and all the crazy mixes they had. I love punches with water. It just works a treat. Right, so we're going to shake this cocktail up, obviously. So sticking to the whole ratios for this, I'll go normally, so I'll talk you through. I'm going 1 part of my sour, which is 15 mils. I'm using 15 mils for my part, so half an ounce, 1 part, 15 mil of lime juice. I'm going for my 2 parts sweet, is obviously 30 mil, if 15 mil is my part. I'm going for 20 mil of my honey syrup. And you can make, of course you can make honey syrup yourself at home. That's not all, that was 15. Bit more, there we go. The second part of the sweet is obviously going to come from this. Yes, it is alcoholic, but it's a little bit sweet as well. So I've done 20 mil of my honey syrup. I'm now going 10 mil, third of an ounce of falernum. I could just stick a straw in that. Oh, that is so good. So good. Take me to a beach. 3 parts of my rum, whatever, what as I said, whatever you want. So 3 15s is obviously 45 mil, 1.5 ounces of your rum. Let me know what rums you'd use below as well. Comment below. What's your go-to kind of rum for punches? Right, that's kind of it for the time being. Obviously, I'm going to go with water. So, you know, 4 parts, 4 15s is 60 mil. So water, there we go. Water, such an underrated ingredient. I'm going to leave my tiki bitters till the end, obviously. I'm going to give this a good old shake down now. Honestly, I know people are going to look at this and think, water in a rum punch? Honestly, trust me, go with it. Make it and then see what you think. Right, half-hour shake. Right there. Oh, it smells honey and rum. It smells so good. Another kind of new glass from Drinkstuff. It's like a tin, baked bean tin, but it's a glass baked bean tin. Love it, love it. Right, my little trick. I'm going to take these bitters, and you could use obviously Angostura bitters in there. That would be your dash of spice. But I'm going tiki bitters. I kind of love this. The glass this size, I'm going to go 3. Let's go wild. 3 spritzes. 1, 2, 3. You know me. I always do 1 for luck. 4. 4. Right. I am going to. Oh, just those. Oh, I love rum cocktails. I love rum cocktails. Right. Doesn't look much, does it? But we're going to single strain that in there. Again, cocktails are all about ratios. They're not about volumes. Crushed ice in there. There we go. Let's make a little mountain. There. Make your drinks look pretty. And then garnish wise, I'm going to, I haven't chopped them off. I'm going to, there we go. Pineapple and then 2 pineapple leaves. Popping up on screen will be even more Monin cocktail inspiration. So go and dive into one of those videos. And as always, if you like me, if you like the video, big old thumbs up, give us a thumbs up. And then if you don't want to miss any of our future content, make sure you subscribe to the channel.